could see, we fell off tremendously. This is the monthly low. This is the midpoint. We had a huge gap open to start off the week, and I did attempt to sell here. I see we failed to go lower, and then I faded that with longs, and my position up ended up getting stopped out because I wanted to target this at least this daily fair value gap here. And if you watch my video from yesterday, my weekly overview, I mentioned this daily fair value gap, and we hit that fair value gap and we fell off and we started to short. We also had a few other indicators. We had this 1 hour fair value gap here that we slightly tapped into, and it was just perfect shorts all around. I did make the mistake. This is something I need to stop doing when I'm really trying to over predict and try to get the best possible entry. And honestly, once we tapped into that daily fair value gap, that was permissible and that was enough for the market to just start heading lower. So we're in this daily fair value gap. We cleared previous day's high and we also cleared previous day's highs on ES also. And then that's when the dump just started and it never really gave an opportunity. My mistake was trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get these highs and into this 4 hour gap, but honestly, I need to just be more, what's the word I'm looking for? I really just need to be on beat with my own analysis. It would have been better me getting stopped out going short than me getting stopped out going long when I know the bias is already short. So really sticking with the overall higher time frame bias until it really shows you that okay, we're not going with the higher time frame bias, we're going with this intermediate runs. So that's where I could have traded this run better, honestly, but I won't beat myself up over it. That's something I would do in the past, and that's probably one of the worst things to do as a trader. I feel like good traders need to have amnesia, so I want to keep this video short too because I did have the video yesterday explaining a lot of what I saw, a lot of what was seen here. So you see, try to go long, perfect opportunity go. I should have just went short. Long here also could have just went short, and another long could have just went short. So as you can see, I was trying to fade the market, even with the bias that I had, and just being completely transparent here, not trying to hide anything, and just really just showing you guys what it's like to be a trader and a growing trader at that. So I'm gonna make a big fuss over it. So the next thing I want to see, so we're trading below this new week open gap. I want to see us trade into it and down to these monthly levels. If anything, I believe we're inside a weekly fair value gap. We haven't tapped into that weekly fair value gap yet. So that is a nice indicator for me. And look, this weekly fair value gap is in perfect confluence with the midpoint of the monthly level. So that's something to look out for, what we're going to reach into. So that's something I want to see moving forward as far as NQ goes. Yes, also made a nice drop. We didn't clear these lows. And I'm interested in these lows down here. But first would be these intermediate lows. And then let's see gold. So with gold, we're trading above the fair value gap. I want to see how this week plays out. I don't want to overly predict because if we get some type of closure tomorrow below this 4 hour, we may see us start to make our way to the downside. And then oil, we had this big gap lower. So we had a large gap lower. And now we're trading below this daily fair value gap. So be mindful of that as far as oil goes. And this also causes big gap on NQ and ES also. So all in all, that's all for my takeaway from the day, and we'll be back again tomorrow to see what the day has for us. Thank you for watching, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Love.